This is a book. I did order it from Russia, and it did cost me pretty much money because shipping from Russia is always not easy. And this book called Mama of Alabai Mother. And this person, Farida Balkunova, she is known to promote Central Asian Shepherd mostly as a fighting dog who used for dog fights. So here this book, and I was surprised that this book, which is promotion of Central Asian Shepherd as a fighters, is advertised at some American dog sites. And I decided to give a short review of some information you can find in this book. This book is written in Russian and translated into English. So obviously, creator of this book, author, really want people who speak English to get this information. So let's start it. So this is a page 19, and in Russian, here you see on top, this is a text in Russian, and I did highlight it in the yellow. It says, in English, that a shepherd dog is not only known for being very kind to a man, but also for being a good guard of its territory. So it's a little bit contradicting because author said that dog is very loving to people in general, but it's also a good guard dog. This is contradicting information. So let's go to next page. This is a page 22, and here author discussed why Central Asian Shepherd have such head, such ears. As you know, Central Asian Shepherd have cropped ears. Puppies born with the ears, and then they are cropped, and they're like totally cropped. So what it says? Author says that all this protects the ear from sand. High-placed ears with large auricles would be a real problem for the dog in its natural habitat. It's also said big round or bulging eyes are not common in this breed. The ears are cropped, the auricle is level with the eyes, it's small and sometimes difficult to find as it is overgrown with so many hair. So author tried to tell, because Central Asian Shepherd live in a desert or sandy areas, that's why they have cropped ears and they have small eyes. Because if you live in a sandy storm area, you cannot have big ears, you cannot have big eyes, because they will be destroyed by sand. I will add pictures of animals, prey animals, and regular animals who live in the sandy areas and have huge ears and big eyes. So I don't know why author even say something like that, because it's obviously not correct. On the page 26, it says that an Alabai with a chest above its elbow level will not be able to breathe properly or to knock down a predator because it is not powerful enough. So, if we will talk about dog breeds who are used for hunting or fighting, not all of them have a very big chest area. Let's talk about American Pit Bull, or let's talk about some dogs who are used for hog hunting. Let's talk about Dogo Argentina, who are used for hunting all kinds of dangerous prey. They do not have a very big chest. Central Asian Shepherd have such chest because it's a mastiff type of dog. They are pretty bulky, and it's not about capacity of lungs. So again, I don't know why author is talking about that. At page 37, author talk about litter of puppies. At other pages, she actually tell that she never was a breeder because she was living in a big city, and she was living in an apartment, I think on the 4th or 3rd floor, so she didn't have the dogs herself. So I kind of confused with this information. Anyway, here she is talking about her puppies starting fighting each other early, and she considered this absolutely normal. She is saying that at 2.5 months old, my puppies born to Akbai, it's the name of dog, would fight till bleeding started. Let me tell you that I have puppies as a breeder, and if my puppies would start fighting each other till they bleed in this early age, it means that it's something abnormal with their nervous system. Thus, puppies can fight for a food, definitely, but puppies who fight at age 8 weeks, 8-10 weeks till they're bleeding, and she, the author, was encouraging this. This is really strange. I don't know why she even mentioned something here. She probably would like people in Europe and America use their dog in the fights and start it very early. And yes, this dog having fighting rules for fighting battles of the dogs. It does have a rules. So if you are interested to use your dog in the dog fights, probably this book will be a perfect investment for you. At pages 38 and 39, author talking about that Central Asian Shepherd should be totally submitted to any human. So here example, let's say I'm walking with my dog in a public place and somebody will come, grab a leash from me, and my dog should follow this stranger. This is what author tell, and other pages actually she will mention it, and I will show this. This is what she says about dogs who are aggressive to strangers. She said that if dogs are aggressive to strangers, we shoot them. She said they kill, here it is, anger and channeled primarily towards humans, which is absolutely unacceptable in this breed. So in Turkmenistan, more attention is paid to the mental state of the dog. Dogs who are aggressive to humans were, as a rule, shut down. So she tried to tell that if dog is protective and try to be aggressive to strangers, they would kill this type of dog. But at page 44, now we are reading something opposite. Turkmen, Central Asian Wolfhound, is a priceless helper to the shepherd in the protecting flocks, and is widely used to protect people's property and other objects in different climatic conditions. So 2 pages before, she said that dogs who are aggressive to strangers will be shot and eliminated from breeding. Now she's saying these dogs are priceless if they do guard the property. So this is something I am very confused. So if dog is guardian, that's good. If dog is guardian, it needs to be shooted. At page 63, author talk about bite and teeth condition in a dog. This is what she said. Because they fought, lost teeth, or the jaw would stretch, these are natural. And then let me turn the page. Processes. And then I ask, what should happen to these dogs if we accept a standard where all the teeth should be straight and show scissor bite? So what author tried to tell at these pages, that if dogs is using in a fight, their bite can change. So dogs have a scissors bite, overshot, level, and underbite. She tried to tell us if dog is fighting or biting something, their bite can change, which is really have nothing to do with anatomy of a dog or anyone else, because if I'm eating too much apples, it's not mean that my teeth will change or my bite will change. Probably if I will be chewing too much hard stuff, I can break my teeth, but my bite will not change because of it. So this is very strange information from a person who are considered a professional for this breed. So at this page, author also is extremely upset that people want to give up dog fighting, because to give up traditional fighting as a testing procedure and instead have the dog just move in the ring for a long time, like a German Shepherd dog or some other walking dog, such a walk would then be considered a test of the dog nervous system performance. So she really thinks that it's no reason to show dogs in obedience or conformation. The only way you can test this dog is a fight against other dog. And here's a picture. Here actually she is the only woman at this picture. There is no other women. And this is at the dog fight meeting they are. If we will talk about the type of bite in a dog, like a scissor bite, and using dog in a fight, or if dog is like chewing something, you know, a lot of dogs like a German Shepherd or American Pit Bulls, they like to grab something and hang, and they really like tug and war, and they have a perfect scissors bite. And if you play tug and war with your dog, the bite will never change. According to author of this book, if you will play tug and war with your puppy, you can destroy the bite of the dog, which is really strange to hear. On the page 71, she talks about shepherds. Shepherds, it's the people who are doing something with the sheep, right? They take them to the mountains or they breed them. So she says that shepherds used to preserve the dew claw. It did not have any effect on the dog's life. I mean, people who are in the ship, they really don't care about dew claw on the dog. It also says shepherds used to be the ones conducting fights. They gather it, let the dogs out and watch them fight. So she talked about shepherd people who have a bunch of sheep, just sit down in the middle of their way to the mountains and start in the dog fights. If you will search YouTube channel of Aboriginal shepherd dogs in Central Asia, you will see that nobody lets them fight unless they fight because it's a bitch in the heat or it's a food involved. Shepherd person don't need dogs to fight, because then dogs will be wounded and they will not be able to do the shepherding job. They will not be able to fight the wolf or do whatever. They will be hurt from a fight. So shepherd people never encourage dog fights. At page 75, she talked about how you need to breed the dog. So she actually consider breeding dogs only if they are really good fighters. This is what she says. How can this be revealed without testing? You take mom and dad's pedigrees and study them. For example, if a dog in the previous generation had a bad grip, then one should find yourself another male dog. So she is choosing a dog for breeding and advising to us that you need to fight dogs in order to build a good pedigree. This is really remind me how fighting breeds dogs were bred. They were only used for fighting, and the one champion were bred to other champion line. That's it. And now people have problems with this breed because they are overly aggressive. So I don't know why she even talk about it again. She advertising dog fights. Let's back to this page 75, because this is where she says That is how I studied all the years without being a breeder or a geneticist. So she says that she never been a breeder, but then other pages she said that she had litters of puppies. So I don't understand what she talking about. She been breeder or she haven't been a breeder? At page 62, she talk about century-long nomadic life of Turkmen bred, complete submission and infinite obedience to a man, unpretentiousness and patience in a shepherd dog. So it says the dog that attacked a man was killed. So if dog was protective against strangers, she said they kill such dog. Thanks to the amazing custom of Turkmen people, dog fights, from generation to generation, these animals developed such qualities as fearlessness to predators and to its own kind. So yeah, they want to hunt and fight other dogs. This is what she describes this dog as about. Every dog is ready to die protecting its flock, cattle, and nowadays its yard from any encroachment from a predator, other dogs, and the night from a man. She just said on the same page, if dog attacked a man was killed. And here she said, the dog will protect a yard from a man. What is it about? It's absolutely confusing stuff. This book have a lot of illustration of dog fights. You see it's organized and even person with a camera is recording it. And it says use of testing and its importance for breed preservation. You see dogs fighting. So once again, this is a lot of information here, how you can use Central Asian Shepherd for a dog fights. And it's the only way this dog should be used. Only for a dog fights.